I have been playing for a little while already. I had some technical difficulties, so the stream isn't on until now, but we've done some 400 hands and we have a hole to climb out of. Down a couple of buy-ins. Have been some not so fun hands, not so well played hands on my part, and some unlucky ones. That's setup wise though. I have been running above EV for once, so can't complain about that, although we're still in the hole. See if we can figure our way out this. We had a guy before that I think doesn't know the rules, or he made a wonderful call with a pair of fours in the hand. But he did have a wrap, and I suspect he thought he had a straight. And since he won the hand, I think she still thinks he had a straight. I haven't been streaming for over a week now. I've been ill. I've still been playing, but I didn't want to be sniveling in and coughing in the mic, so I spared you guys. All right, that's a fine flop. Here, we'll check raise, see where that gets us. At least we're not blocking any of the lower cards. That didn't help us. Well, you know what they say about many small pots? It's not as good as many big pots. But let me see. I've been experimenting a little bit with zooming in on the interesting tables. But I might forget to do it, and I might forget that I have done it, such that it's zoomed in and covering the other tables. But I'll try my best, see if I can do it. We're doing some sort of bluff here on what I call table 5. All right, that worked. On table one now, we flopped an open-ender. And we hit an open-ender after he checked back. How are we going to get anything out of that? We didn't. Back to table 5. I should number these tables, I can tell already. Yeah, so I've been trying to say upper left and middle and whatnot, but I'm not good at doing that while I'm playing. But numbers I can do. Well, since I haven't numbered them, let me just tell you. I consider, well, it's actually Coinpoker that counts them vertically. So up on the left is 1, and down on the left is 2. Middle up is 3, and middle down, obviously 4, and then 5 rounds it up in the corner. But yeah, I will put some. Next time I will put some numbers on the screen. Need to find some inconspicuous place to place it. Well, it has to be both conspicuous and inconspicuous, so you notice it, but it's not bothering you. Not going to be bothering me because it won't be on my screen. There's no background music today. Was my issue. My technical issue I mentioned before. Um, I wonder if I should have checked my trip aces with bad kicker on table 1 there. Against 2 opponents, it might be a bit too ambitious to bet it. Now on table 3, we did get a call. And then he turned a second flush draw. Maybe he has a straight draw and we can hit our flush when he hits a straight. No, that didn't happen. Let's move on to table 5. Table 1 is a fold. On table 5 we have trips. Maybe I'm hitting really good flops when I'm zooming in. I gotta zoom in more. Don't know how good the flop is anymore though. I don't have any of the flush draws. I don't have a very good full house draw. I don't have a very good kicker. No wonder if it is too lame to just fold it here. Nah, let's be a coward. I think my theory about the zooming in failed because now I hit straight here without zooming in on table 3. All right, let me put my Bitcoin link and my email address in the chat. You want a Bitcoin? You say Bitcoin. Where is the Bitcoin? My Coinpoker link. I have so far never owned Bitcoin. Actually, never owned cryptocurrency at all until I started playing at Coinpoker. And I still only own the cryptocurrency needed to play here. I'll actually some that weren't needed, but I thought was needed. Yeah, since I was so unexperienced with cryptocurrency, it took a few tries to get the money in a good way. But now I know. And if you sign up with my link and you're like me, a cryptocurrency noob, I have a treat for you. I will tell you right away so you don't have to experiment and lose a lot of money like I did. I've put together a beautiful guide on how to both deposit and withdraw money with minimal cost. Costs such as bad exchange rates and transaction fees. They're called gas in the cryptocurrency. And other little quirks. How to get the CHP cryptocurrency to maximize or actually to enable the 33% rakeback. You can buy it on the site, but there's a cheaper way to buy it. Yeah, so I'll give you the shortcut for all these cryptocurrency related things. And I can also maybe support a little bit with Drivehood too. That's also been tricky if you're going to use it. I mean, just make sure to use my link when you sign up to play at Coinpoker. It's in the chat, it's in my bio. And you can come and play against me and do like all these other guys here. Take my money. Hmm. This pot went nowhere. See what we can do with that. We could win it. Felt a little lame for just calling with my gut shot and not flush draw on the flop, but it did turn out very well in the end. And here, turned a full house. Here was table 2. Ah, that's a little bit too experimental. All right. That trips down on the left here on a quite wet board. Ay, ay, ay. All right, we're getting check raised by the guy who opened it pre-flop, but we don't have any spades. We have set against set. Let's play set against. Let's lose a lot of money. And we didn't have that. That was grand, but it didn't work out for us anyway. Got it in good though, or decent. Actually, let me see how that was. Yeah, 58% favorite. Hmm. Yep, that would have been a nice pot to win. Action is back on. Down on the jack is not our favorite card. Yeah, let's check that and see if we can get a good river. I don't know if that's a good or bad river. Gives us a chance to bluff. I think I want to do that. I don't want to check and lose to a 2 pair. Yeah, I wonder. Oh. It's a decent flop, but unfortunately there are so many of us. I think we can play that. Yeah, we'll play it passively. If you rush to the party with a two pair in a four-way pot, there's a big risk of being underdressed. Now I don't know what. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it up. There's quite a good chance that I'm ahead with the Jack 3 by now. But there are so many bad turns, bad rivers, and very few good ones. 8 is one of the bad ones, obviously. So are hearts and a lot of straight cards. Because if 5, 6, and 7s, this queen here, it's a bit interesting. I will give it all I got. Obviously, depending on a river. Diamond is not a river we want to shoot off on. Oh. Usually it's just as well to not get to the river. Turn is a nice place to win small pots. Right, we got 3-bet with our aces. Table 1. And meanwhile, we're also going to bet, are we? Yes, we are going to 3-bet on table 3. This is unfortunate. So, okay, on table 3 is not unfortunate, it's beautiful. But table 1, I guess it's a fine flop. It's just that, that's a horrible turn. We're so deep that it's hard to make full use of our fine flop on table 1. And here on table 3, on the other hand, I want to capitalize maximum on our flush draw. Ah, shit. Oh, sorry. Now we have 25% we need. Can we have that? Yeah, I think so. We had exactly 25%. Oh my god. Look at that hand. How sad is this? Oh, wait. I have to play my next hand, apparently. We both flop a 7 and a flush draw. I have a better 7, of course, and a better flush draw. But then he went ahead and turned top 2 pair. That's poker. And there's been a lot of poker this month. Oh, so much poker. Everywhere I turn, it's just, poker. That's poker. I think I did show on the last stream my graph for the month. Maybe we can do that again. Let me see if I can. Get that out. You know, just to complain. So, filter for this month. Not that I've been playing. What happened there? There you go. Hid behind. Oh, there we go. I was gonna make it a little bit larger. So yeah, you can see I haven't been playing great. The purple line is my expected winnings, my all-in EV, and the green line is where I'm at. So I'm running some $3,400 under EV for December. So that's a lot of that's poker. Or at least the trend has flattened. Been running mostly on EV. Last week. I don't know. One never knows if you're imagining it or not, but I felt bad setups this week. Oh my God. But when it flips, it's gonna be fun if it ever does. You wanna think that if it's bad now, it's gonna get better later, but there are no guarantees, are there? Oh. Speaking of bad beats and setups, I've been in contact with Coinpoker about setting up my own little promotion. I talked about my link before, signing up to Coinpoker with my link. I'll give you this cryptocurrency guidance and some driver help if you want. But I want to also be able to offer some monetary gain for you guys if you sign up. So I'll come up with this promotion of a bad beat payback, where if you sign up with my link, you can submit to me your worst bad beats, or just the hands that made you puke. And I will pick a winner every month for a cash prize. But I'm yet to get it approved, so we'll see. I wonder if we 4-bet this. Probably not, especially when we're a little extra deep. 1.5 buy-in. Now we are doing really well for ourselves here. Top 2 pair and a nut flush draw. Although, of course, there are 2 straights possible, but thinking probably doesn't have it. Now I want to think he has it. Yeah, that's okay. Jack 9 is a straight here on this paired board against 4 players. Yeah, this Mr. Genius here, he had a, yeah, well, he had a hand against me before that was less than genius, I can say. We draw to a full house here without top 2 on the bottom left. Let's do that. Joink. I dreamt that into existence, I think. How did that happen? Oh, perfect time to lose our connection. No, it's back. We got called. Nice. Oh, he also had a full house. See? Just opening up, complaining about these setups, and they start turning around. Very nice. Let's have some more of them. Yeah, that hand went nowhere. This PLO hurts. Started chatting here. He said he figured 4-4 were more likely, but no. Well, I think that guy might be my soulmate. It does hurt, doesn't it? Ooh, yes. I love a cold 4-bet here. You can see this guy, he has a very high 3-bet percentage. Oi, that's an absolutely horrible, horrible, horrible flop. Let's go all in. It worked. I don't think that was very smart. Since it is wheel cards, at least we have a claim on the wheel with our, supposed aces. But since we don't have aces, no ace at all, in fact, and no hearts at all, I think this might be a hand to give up. Oh, look at that. Now they are telling us. Coinpoker does this with the rabbit cam. I'm not so. I'm actually not so curious about the rabbit cam. But anyway, what I want to say is that it's such a horrible flop. I don't know. This might be a time when it's okay to just check fold. Normally, when get a 4-bet in and there's only one pot left to play for, yeah, I either shove it or sometimes make a small one. If it's a really good flop for us, can maybe make a small bet. If it's something like, I don't know, ace 6-2 or something like that. But generally speaking, it's just a jam. Now we were a little bit extra deep, right? We must have had, no, we weren't. Oh, 80, 80. How did we have 80 left if we put 40 in each? We put 40 big blinds in each pre-flop. Should have had 60 left. Oh, we had 80 left. Let me look at that hand again. What did we start with? Yes? Okay. Oh, so we didn't have pot left. Wait, did I close it again? Actually, let me open it from here. Yeah, I'll have a look in a moment. Maybe I misread the hand. Barry. Yeah, he started with 120 big blinds. Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. Because he folded. Yeah. So if we had started with 100 big blinds, then we would have had 60 left and 80 in the pot. Then, then, uh, um, then I'm more fine with just shoving it. But no, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. Write me in the chat. Tell me how big of a donkey I am for shoving my complete miss. Mm, yeah, I think it's soon time to call it a night, unfortunately. I was just starting to have some fun here, but it's getting late. I have some business to attend to tomorrow morning. Another club, and no one is betting at all. Let's see if we can find a value bet with our trips here on middle top. No. No, no value. Oi, oi, oi. These guys are somewhat given to folding on the river. I don't have that many hands on this guy. Only 250. But he's folding 92% on the river. 12 out of 13 times. That's gotta change, I'm sure. But this other guy that we have 5,000 hands, he's folding 73%. There's no use trying to value bet that guy. Hmm. Oh, it's been a few times today where I value bet thinly and they all fold. I wonder how many of them was bad. This one, not the last one here with the queens, I don't know about, but the trips, I'm fairly sure the trips are the best hand. But since they just hate calling on the river, maybe it's not so good. Not that they love betting the river either. They seem to be playing their rivers a little bit like nuts or not. All right, I'm gonna start closing down the tables. So just one last reminder, use my link from the chat in the bio and join me on Coinpoker. Hopefully soon with some financial benefit to it. If it gets approved, you guys will be the first to know. And to do it, to join my future promotion, Bad Beat Payback, all you need is your account is tagged with me, which is what happens if you register with my link. And it's at no cost at all, of course, to the player. My own account is tagged to another affiliate, although I don't get anything out of it. I thought I would, but I did not. I can really offer you this help with the cryptocurrency, and then as I said, working on something more. If I'm able to get it approved, I will let you know on the very next stream. Full house. That's my favorite hand. Let's be a coward and just call this. We have the very lowest full house available. And he had 2 pair. Also, of course, if you have any questions about playing on Coinpoker, about signing up, or anything, feel free to email me at pulverplo@gmail.com. Barry Z or Barris, I don't know. Anyway, that guy has now 3-betted against our aces that aren't so great. Let's just make the call. Oh, we flopped great. That was not the point though. Well, I love it, don't get me wrong. But worst aces, supposedly okay. Maybe we were a little bit too deep to do it. I don't know. He went hot here. Yeah. Let's shove it in and see if that works. Yeah, it did work. Probably has a straight and a flush draw. A straight draw and a flush draw, I mean. He did hit it straight. And he had a better flush draw than we did. But we are the full house, the full housers today. Like that band, the Swedish Full House Mafia. All right then. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.